Do I think that Mallory should be, as they say, canceled? No, I just think that the transphobic comments Tiffany made were counterproductive in the situation, and you can't tell people how it's immoral to make dark humor and then proceed to make prejudiced comments and expect people to accept those just because it came from you. So you guys have heard it. Like, I shared the clips of Tiffany and Laura justifying the racism because they are both still excusing being bigots while telling someone else they're being immoral. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Has nothing to, it's not some type of a popularity contest. I mean, I guess what we've learned from this whole situation is that it's okay. It's okay when they wrong others. However, Mallory can be subject to hate for being trans, as she shouldn't belong on YouTube since bigots deem her worthy. That's what I'm getting here. Disgusted. People are pissed off with you constantly excusing racist comments, transphobic comments, always in, like, you have not changed, Laura. You call other people scammers, you're a fucking scammer. Like, this situation is bizarre to me, and they will milk it for everything. It's like Laura keeps inserting herself in things that have nothing to do with her, like going up on the panels and speaking for other people. And she claims that she's somebody that avoids drama. She's not a drama channel. She ignores all of it, doesn't want to give it the time of day. She doesn't understand why people use her name in videos.
And I mean this, if you don't think MGL is gonna out your secrets, oh, she will. How do I know this? She's done it to me. She's done it to Sarah. She's done it to me. She's done it to Tiffany. She's done it to Diane. She's done it to...
Laura's the type that will do that shit and then point out how someone else did it. It's like, really?
And I had to say something. I did. I'm so...
I honestly wonder, like, is she trolling or is she dead serious? Because the shit that this woman says on a live, I just scratch my head like, huh? The roller skate comments about what she wants on her wish list. Listen, I don't have an issue if somebody makes money from YouTube, as long as they're being transparent about it. I don't like when people are deceptive to their audience. Okay. But this is coming from Laura, Purplexed QT, who had a candle and was profiting from that candle with a missing 5-year-old's face on this candle. And when people made a thing about it, she was like, I don't understand what the issue is. She never understands what the issue is. Never when it applies to herself. She can never look in the mirror and be like, okay, I was wrong for this. Because, people make mistakes, but she continues to engage in it and acts like people should just accept what she does, but be hyper-focused on the mistakes that other people made that they've owned up to. It doesn't justify, but people can understand, like, all right, well, there's nothing more we can do here. People support the person, they don't support the person, and we move on. And we just do better. But Laura's not doing better. She's getting worse. And I think it's for content purposes. I do believe this. And as I stated, if you consider yourself a true crime channel, okay, that's fine. You're true crime. Other people are drama channels. Awesome. But you're held to a certain standard as a true crime channel. Doesn't mean you're perfect, but why would you go out of your way to insert yourself? Why would you make transphobic comments? Now you've pushed away potential supporters. Laura and Tiffany and Molly have done this. So you want to make money off of YouTube? Well, that's a foolish thing to do. Very foolish, because you've limited that, your own support and potential creators that will collaborate with you because they know that that's a reflection upon themselves. Like the true crime channels, like say there's some case and it gets a lot of attention and you're like, oh, I want in on this case. They're not most likely going to want you to even affiliate with you because people are going to things from the past carry with you, as you can see. And they're going to be like, no, I can't have you. I'm going to find somebody that carries themselves better and is more respectable. Because then people will think, oh, like they must be accepting of the crap that Laura has done. So the jealousy with the channel growth, well, this is going to set it backwards, if anything. So you may think that in the now, but in the long term, this whole situation will not benefit you. You have influence on your audience. That can encourage people to target and harass people that are trans. This isn't, you say that you're going after her jugular because you have an issue with her. It's a personal problem. That's what I call that. When people they can't actually address the topic and stick to the subject, that is a personal problem. But while you were doing that, you've also insulted anyone else that's trans. You insulted the entire LGBTQ community. And then you sit there like a fool on your channel and wonder why people are pissed and why people keep making videos about you. Are you really that dense and have absolutely no self-awareness? Clearly. What they've done to that open case of a missing 5-year-old, if she's still alive, I believe she'd be 6 now, but an open case of a missing child for your own personal gain on the internet and then fighting with creators, other creators who are covering the case. If you truly cared about a missing child case, you would be in for those channels as well. You'd be like, okay, look, it's good that more people are bringing attention to this, and stick to that. But it looks like it's just been nothing but a game for people. Who's talking to the parents? Who's not talking to the parents? Who gives a shit about who's talking to the parents? They were suspects. Why would you take anything that they have to say into consideration? Like, oh, I'm going to try to make them say, see if they say something. These people have a substance abuse issue. They're not in the right state of mind. So I don't really think you're going to get anywhere with that. And if you did, then you're disclosing information, because I hear a lot of them say, oh, I have this, acting like they have this inside scoop. They're going to be the ones that solve the Summer Wells case. Well, why are you saying that with such certainty? How would you know that you're going to solve the case? You're not trained. You're not law enforcement. And if you had some inside information, why the hell are you going to YouTube to announce it to viewers? If you're not about views, you're not, it's because you truly care. Why aren't you going to law enforcement about it? Because you know that if you had that type of information, the media would be all over it like a fly on shit. So they should all be disgusted with themselves. These aren't true crime channels. I don't know how some of them even sleep at night. I don't know. That's my take on the situation. Tiffany, for whatever reason, thinks she's the only one who should be covering the Summer Wells case. Yeah, they act like gatekeepers. I've seen this within different communities as well. Like they fight each other with who's the top one, like who's the spokesperson of this case. They're the gatekeepers. And if anyone else chooses to discuss it, then they'll target that person and try to incite a hate mob to attack the person. And one of the ways that they do that is digging up on things on people like, well, look what this person did and that person did. Like, don't go and support them.